The National Assembly voted to impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol on Saturday, making him the third president to be suspended from power through such a vote in modern South Korean history.
국회는 지난 토요일 본회의를 열어 윤석열 대통령 탄핵소추안을 가결했습니다. 이는 대한민국 헌정사상 세 번째입니다.
Yeah, so unless you've been living under a rock over the past 2 weeks, you'll know that this impeachment motion was voted on Saturday. If we look at the facts here, the lawmakers voted 204 to 85 with 3 abstentions and 8 invalid or voided ballots. All 300 members did cast their votes in what I believe was a secret vote, anonymous vote.
Anonymous, yes.
The most, of course, the passage comes just 11 days after President Yoon declared martial law in that announcement that caught the nation by surprise.
And the world.
And the world. And it was lifted just 6 hours after the assembly voted it down. I just, on a personal note, I happened to be out in Yeouido covering the
story.
The story, the results of this vote. And it was I was very just kind of, I was in history, you know, I saw history being just, this will go down in South Korean history as it happened. Yeah,
it was very cold that
it was extremely cold.
It?
Yeah, I believe, I think estimates said 200,000 people were in Yeouido in front of the National Assembly for that. But
exactly.
This is not the end of this story, right? But it is international news, so that's why we're talking about it here.
Definitely. All right, so let's have a look at this first expression. We're talking about an impeachment motion here. What is an impeachment or to impeach someone?
Yeah, so this is interesting. So the first time I looked up the definition of impeach for the first time just yesterday. The dictionary says it's to charge the holder of public office with misconduct.
Okay.
So it's the actual charging of a legal act or condemning, denouncing someone. It's not the act. What I thought it was actually removing
them
someone
from power. Yeah.
So it eventually leads to the removal of someone from office. But the actual definition in the dictionary says impeach is to charging the holder of public office with misconduct.
Yeah. Well, 3 impeachment motions have been passed in modern South Korean history.
Yes.
The first in 2004, 노무현. That was later annulled.
It was overturned by the Constitutional Court, right? Yep.
기각이 됐죠.
Yeah.
And then in 2017, 박근혜.
Yes.
That was passed and it was also enforced, as we know. And then this one.
Yes. So
2024.
now all eyes are on the Constitutional Court,
right?
Where the court has 180 days to rule on this motion to determine whether it was constitutional or not.
그렇죠. Constitutional Court는 헌법재판소가 되겠습니다. 이제 헌재의 판결을 기다리고 있는 상황이 되겠죠. 그래서 지금 일단은 그 탄핵소추안이 가결이 됐다. 이거는 영어로는 The impeachment motion was passed.
Yes.
이렇게 표현을 하고요. 이걸 이제 많은 외신에서는 어떻게 또 좀 더 쉽게 표현을 했냐면 lawmakers voted to impeach the president.
Sure.
이렇게 표현을 하고 있어요.
Right. So when it was approved, you were talking about the actual motion that was introduced to the National Assembly.
여기서 모션은 우리 행동이 모션이 아니고요. 그런 안이 되겠습니다. 자, 그래서 impeach라는 게 탄핵하다, impeachment가 탄핵이 되겠고요.
Right.
자, 그다음에는 as we know, President Yoon has been suspended from power.
Exactly. So he retains his title as president. It's just that his duties or his authority as president are suspended, meaning they are delayed, they're put off, they're halted temporarily.
Yeah.
There's that sense of temporary sort of status.
그렇죠. 뭔가 중단할 때 우리가 suspending 한다라고 합니다. 그래서 지금 대통령으로서의 직무는 지금 전부 다 중지가 된 상태죠. And so Prime Minister Han Duck-soo is currently taking his place in terms of, presidential duties, but that is until we have a new president.
Right, and we call that the acting president.
The acting president.
Yes.
네, 그렇습니다. The acting president라고 해서 지금 이제 직무를 대신 하고 있죠. 한덕수 총리가 영어로는 he is the acting president라고 합니다.
Right. So he's taking on presidential duties on an interim basis, right?
That's right. It's temporary, but the word we use is interim.
Interim, right.
Interim.
In the meantime.
That's right. Well, here's the headline again. The National Assembly voted to impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol on Saturday, making him the third president to be suspended from power through such a vote in modern South Korean history. All right, let's move on.